Hello, Monsters Abound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and part 14 of my Settra the Imperishable campaign. Last time, of course, was part 13. Unlucky for some people who like watching battles in my playthroughs. They were disappointed, never mind. Also bad for Clan Modz and Numas, both of whom bit the dust. And we've got a lot of dust, because we're mummies. Good, and so we're now moving into vampire territory. They've actually got a lot more stuff than I thought they had.
You reek of anguish or hopelessness.
I think you'll find that's... I think you'll find that's Dusty Mummy Porhom, actually. So they've taken actually a lot of stuff, weirdly. I've never seen the Silver Host do this well, but apparently they have. So there we go. Okay, well, just get yourself a drink, all right? Stay hydrated, everyone. Okay, so we're going to be pushing into Vamp territory. We've also got Malice down here in the corner. I'm hoping I could just maybe ignore him for a bit, but that might turn into a bit of a fist fight. And over here, of course, we've got King Lazar heading towards Gorgazan. So it's all to play for. Although, so far, it's been a very easy campaign. Like, I had a little bit of trouble at the start, didn't we? A little bit of a rough patch, but quickly went through that. And ever since, we've just been rolling through the desert. No, I mean, to be honest, killing Tomb Kings is not particularly difficult. Normally, when they're just throwing huge stacks of skeletons at you, it's not really that problematic. And we've mostly just been fighting skeletons or like small empires, so we haven't really had yeah. Get stuffed, chariot, big chariot. Right, I'm going to declare war on these dweebs. And in we go. Oh, Pyrrhic victory. Holy shit. Shocking. Okay. Okay, I'm going to put that on you.
Will be mine.
It says Pyrrhic victory, but I liked that.
Greatness comes.
Well, that's what you're saying. Let's get Sunscorched Bone. And we'll head on toward... Now, we can get another army in 3 turns. We can get another army, recruit, we can get La Mizash. King La Mizash, and he is then going to throw quite a lot of Ushabti at everyone he can spot. Not literally, of course, they're quite heavy. And he does not have the upper body strength to do that legitimately, so he's just gonna order them to charge, not actually just throw... Oh, no, that's just... They're big stone statues. Settra doesn't give a shit. Right, we're going to get you a little bit more melee defense, because that's always good.
Feared by all.
Balthaniel. That's a hell of a name, isn't it? Okay, sure. Sure. Right. Quick. Right, you're just sticking there. We've got stuff to build, but maybe not here. Where can we... Right, we want to upgrade these Duomahikis. We want the defences there to be on the safe side. We're upgrading the growth buildings, all that kind of good stuff. Yes, this is what we need. Okay, that'll do. We've spent all my money. Yeah, I've spent most of my money. We're getting 7,300 a turn. Tomb Kings are one of those factions where you start off with fuck all money, but as soon as you get in there a little bit, you start making way more money than most other factions, because of course you're not paying your troops because they're skeletons. Okay, good to know. Thanks for the update. I do like to know when a big old engorged soul is on its way towards me. Okay, we're just gonna meander through vampire territory, just playing it cool. You know, we're just idling by, just having a look around, saying, "Oh, this is nice. I like this." Okay, we're going to go in this direction. I don't know what they have at Galbaraz.
My will be done.
So we're just going to head in this direction. We took a little bit of damage there, but I think we're okay. Let's get... some physical resistance. Sure. Let's get that. Now, we just need that extra growth, don't we? We need that big growth. We need to engorge ourselves. Get a big old engorging. So we're okay there. You're going to take forever to upgrade, because that's just... You know what, we could knock that down, couldn't we? And then we could build a growth building there. That would make that a little bit better. So let's do that. Get the growth there. The Springs of Eternal Life are there. Doing a thing. Right, how long before we have... Noted. Okay. Rude. Right, 3 turns. We've got 3 turns, and then we can attack. Because for some reason, a lot of factions like these guys. I don't know why. I don't know what they've got that makes them... Maybe it's personality. I don't know. But, yeah, for some reason they've got some sort of, like, plus aversion to themselves. What? What? How? That's it. Go and harass someone else. You actually... I need to check if you're at war with anyone. Yes, but no one nearby. I don't want to hear about your Morslib glowing. Get the fuck out of here. Okay, we're going to go there. We're just going to go and stand next to their settlements and look, you know, nonchalant.
Address me as your highness.
Okay, what we got over here? Okay.
Strike on my command.
So that's a lot of big uns. It's a lot of big uns. That's quite a few big uns. Let's assault the garrison. You failed me. Assault garrison. Assault more. Settlements upgrade. Oh yes, just upgrade the settlements. It'll stop asking me to upgrade settlements if I do that. Let's go Tomb Strike, because that's going to give you more melee attack and shit. And then I could go for this stuff, but to be honest, I don't really... You know, we've got a caster in his army, and that's kind of just working for us. So we'll go with that. Oh, we got the ambush. That's a lot. That's a lot of. That's a lot of big uns. That's. Yep. Okay. I was hoping they'd charge me, but they've just wandered off. They've just like fled off to create a battle line, which is fine, I guess. I mean, I didn't have any artillery. But they are Savage Orcs. But mind you, there was that other battle with Savage Orcs went a bit weird, didn't it? That was with Azhag. And, was that this campaign? They all kind of blur into one after all. Anyway, the point is that, the point is that, yeah, we kind of... What's that? Wait, what? When did that happen? Was that... No, that was my Clan Wars campaign, wasn't it? No, yeah, no, but Savage Orcs, yeah, that battle was a bit weird. This one, I think, might be a bit weird, because they just seem to be, they've created a battle line and now just holding back. Now, admittedly, having ambushed them, I am on the attack. But the Savage Orcs now seem to like skirmishing quite a bit, whereas you'd think they'd just be a bit more sort of chargy, wouldn't you? You'd expect them to be a little bit more like, you know, bring it. But no, instead they're just hanging back, which is fine, I guess. Anyway, so we're going to advance. Going to send our Skellington archers forward. Of course, we've got Ram... I keep meaning to do renames and then I forget. I'll remember one of these days, maybe. I have done... No, I have done some renames. Yes, I've definitely done some... Anyway, come on, guys. Let's, you know, push forward. They're not going to... Not going to, you know... We could wait here until we all die of old age, but to be honest, that puts us in the advantage, so... Push forward, of course, we've got the 3 Tomb Scorpions, we've got the Shabti, we've got the Sepulchral Stalkers there, and whole blocks of these Tomb Guard. Now, the Tomb Guard should actually do fairly well against the Savage Orcs. See, we're actually being charged here by the Ogres. So we're charging in the Scorpions to blunt that charge. They do manage to sort of get in amongst us, but they are fighting the Tomb Guard with Halbards, who are, of course, anti-large experts, so they will be taking part those Mournfang Cavalry. Lots of archer fire coming in as well. These guys don't have a huge amount of armour. 90 is pretty good, but they don't have any missile resistance. Of course, they're very large targets, so they got absolutely wrecked. The Savage Orc Arrow Boys are now advancing, loosing off a little bit of fire. We're going to return that fire. Of course, they don't have any armour themselves, but they do have their physical resistance of 25%. And frenzy, of course. I should play Greenskins again. You know what? I've never played Azhag. I should play Azhag. I should definitely play Azhag. That's something I should do. Or Skarsnik. Just another Scar. I just love Skarsnik. Skarsnik is best boy. We've got Savage Orcs charging in. Just one unit. Just one unit of Savage Orcs getting blasted by the Sepulchral Stalkers. The advance getting, yep, exploded into jam. Taking a lot of damage already, then charging into the Tomb Guard, who should be able to hold that fairly well, in fact. Now, these guys got reasonably good melee attack. These guys have got reasonably bad melee defense, but pretty good melee attack. We should do... Yeah, I'd say it's fairly even for these guys, because they'll be doing about as much damage as they dish out. But these guys will not be doing as much damage, because they're going to struggle to get... They struggle to get past the melee defense, but they should get past the melee defense, but we should be able to get past their melee defense much easier. Plus, of course, the Sepulchral Stalkers coming in, and the King Nikesh's Scorpion Legion coming in from there as well, debuffing their weapon strength and other stats, thanks to that poison, reducing their base weapon damage and speed and armor-piercing weapon damage, which, of course, make them much easier to take out. The rest of the Savage Orcs now milling about, quite sure what to do. Loosing off a few shots, but nothing too concerning. Ooh, a couple of the Sepulchral Stalkers being taken down. Those big uns, yeah, getting torn to pieces, routing there. We're going to reform our line a little bit. Just a few shots coming in from those Savage Orcs. Again, not really doing much damage. I think they're aiming for the Tomb Scorpion. I love how the Tomb Scorpion's like absolutely like stone still, because of course it's a statue, isn't it, until it then moves. Obviously that's quite an easy animation to make, just like standing completely still, but it really does work for a Tomb Scorpion, who of course has, you know, it's an actual tomb. It's like put a coffin, put a scorpion around it. That's how I want to go. That's what I've told my wife. I'm like, when I die, totally make my coffin into a fucking big killy scorpion and let it go on a rampage, and that's you know, she will hopefully adhere to my wishes. The Savage Orc big uns charging in, taking some point blank shots from the Sepulchral Stalkers there. Then our Tomb Guard moving in. Got a big blob on this corner over here, so we're going to push the Scorpions forward. Now, the Scorpions, of course, will be surrounded by big uns. Not an ideal proposition for them, because they will struggle to survive that. But they will do a lot of damage in the meantime. As we then move in the Tomb Guard with halbards onto the flanks. We're going to move around the flank here. We've got our General Tomb King, and he's going to come round on the flank as well, try and take out that Orc War Boss. Ushabti helping out. The Orc flank is sort of disintegrating. They don't like that. And our Tomb Guard now closing the trap. You can see the Tomb Scorpions surrounded in the back. That's not great for them. Of course, they'll be taking damage from the rear as well. But it is keeping them busy. There goes the War. That's going to be quite nasty. More base melee damage, of course. They're putting out more damage, more weapon strength, making them immune to psychology as well. However, we have one thing they don't. Big old banishment, frickin' flail of radiance. Although our general is currently getting his head kicked in by an Orc War Boss. That's fun. These Orcs are quite densely packed. And there goes the banishment, hoovering up the Savage Orcs. Now, unfortunately, it's also heading straight towards our Tomb Guard. Oh no, no, it's sucking up my Tomb Guard. No, fuck off, go away, shoot, go and deal. Okay, well, it did do a lot of damage. 127 kills, that's not including the halbards. And the rest of our forces now moving in to join the fray. The Ushabti charging up the hill into the Savage Orcs, and that's going to be enough for them. Savage Orcs now breaking and running, but surrounded on all sides. does look like all of our Tomb Scorpions survived, though, so, you know, that's something. That went okay. I'm going to take the replenishment. I'm hoping they don't run too far, because that way we can follow them up, wipe them out, and then we can head straight on to the enemy settlement. Hoping that they don't have... Oh, you managed to get back. No, that's a different one. Do you have a big garrison? You don't have a big garrison. Okay, so if we come in here... Valiant defeat. A little bit concerned that army's out there somewhere. Unless it was marching. It might have been marching. So you know what? We're going to lay siege and see what happens. Absolute worst case, everyone dies. So we can get King Lamizash. And you're just going to have a lot of Ushabti boys. Because that's what you're good at. So get revered masonry, because that means your Ushabti will have 54 melee attack and 46 melee defense, 79%. It's not I mean, because you've obviously got the frenzy effect. But still, pretty bloody effective. Now.
There is desperation in your pitiful eyes.
Okay, we only need one more turn, and then we can jump Count Edward.
To war.
You at war with these guys? Are you at war?
Then go, or my zombies will pull out your tongues.
God, it's not very. Zombies are not very fast.
Rise.
Just FYI. So you've got Hex Rays, Crypt Horrors. Okay, so that's actually quite a nasty army for
Darkness comes.
For the old vampires. There's not much we can do though, is there? So research. Now we're going to get. Let's grab that. I mean, that wouldn't actually... You know what? Let's grab that first, and then we can grab the other bit. Okay, that's what we'll do. Anything else? I know you haven't moved. I'm aware of that. I'm just going to... No, we can't afford that. Can't afford it, but that's... You know, if you're going to spend all your money, all your pocket money on sand, that's what happens. Oh, you're attacking me, but I get close victory. I'll take it.
For the Creator God.
I'll take it. And Galbaraz.
I grow stronger.
Okay, Top Knot's dead, so that army was marching. We got shitty. Okay, that's fine.
Greatness comes.
Does Galbaraz have a... No, it doesn't have a special building for the Tomb Kings. I thought it did, but apparently not. Apparently not. However, that does give us all of that. That's what we needed. We need pyramids as well. We can do that. We just need the Khemri and Wall Sphinxes, and we can't build them yet because we don't have a rank 5 settlements. I mean, we are turn 108 mines, and Chaos is on its way. So let's see. What Archon? What do we want you to have? What do you have? We do have some Ushabti, so we could give you revered masonry. Although, let's give you some more magic.
I care not.
I think if we get one Khemri and War Sphinx building, we should be able to build all 3 War Sphinxes that we need. Okay. Can take that. You know what? I thought Resatra had a pyramid. Apparently it does not. Oh, we've got in the Hekaran Citadel. Do we have one over here as well? Yeah, okay. In that case, I'll knock that one down, and we will get more Ushabti, maybe? Something like that. That works out, doesn't it? Should make you more speedy. And you can get evasion because I want banishment. Okay.
Come then. Attack!
So we will
Get them!
continue the siege. Nope.
Strike at them!
Right, can Arkan help? He can. Good. Okay, let's do this. It's a mood, isn't it, when your defensive fortifications fire out the screaming skulls filled with lost souls. Could use rocks. Nope. Nope. Screaming skulls filled with lost souls. Thank you very much. Rocks would do just as... I mean, the Bretonnians use, like, dead cows, but these guys... Nope. 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 No, sorry. No dead cows for us. Now, because of course they're throwing the Screaming Skulls filled with lost souls at us, we're going to try and take the capital ASAP. And then... Or we're going to take the walls ASAP, I should say. Then we can stop that fight. I mean, to be honest, it's not really doing that much damage. They're generally fine. The gate is down as well. And, of course, we've got old Skeletor coming in to attack the gatehouse. Is it me or does the Sepulchral Stalkers have a real hell of a time trying to get through a door? I'm just like, come on, guys. They're like, no, it's a tail. It's a big old tail, isn't it? Just, come on, guys. Guys! Get. Son of a bitch. Anyway, our archers are in range, and of course the vampires don't have any missile units, so are suffering quite badly. Good. Taking the walls over here as our units mark. Of course, they hadn't got any units here, but then now they do. They have taken control of the towers, which means they're now shooting at us, which is not ideal, but we should be able to take those towers fairly quickly. And the gates are going down very, very quickly there, which is perfect. That is good. See the Cairn race having a not good time. Just smash our way through the vampire lines. No problem. Who's the best undead? We are. Well, I think probably the vampires are, followed by us. It's just as good. See this little vampire lady there rushing over to try and bop the Usurian's Legion of the Netherworld. But Khalida is making short work of these Cairn Rays because, of course, she has magical attacks, which means she's just bypassing all of their physical resistance and absolutely murdering them. Sepulchral Stalkers actually got very good melee attack and defense, to be fair. At least Khalida's do. We can improve that. And we should. We're pushing on, getting some shots in on the... We've basically cleared out the walls now. These guys, of course, have magical attacks, which is going to make cutting through the Cairn race pretty easy, although the Cairn race also have magical attacks, but our boys have a lot more weapon melee attack and defense, and weapon strength means we should be able to deal with them very, very easily. So those Cairn race are losing decisively. Yes, they are. Down here, Skeletor is trying to force his way into the gates down here. Where is he? There he is. What are you doing? You're just watching. Yeah, I like to watch. cheering on his troops. That's nice, isn't it? That's good. However, Kalida is already pacified this gate, which means she is probably the best person to then push further on into the enemy city. We've got some Vargeist back here and some Crypt Horrors. So we're going to push further in, heading straight for those Crypt Horrors. Of course, we've got Kalida in front. She's quite tired, though. Ushabti at the back. And of course, Sepulchral Stalkers, who should do very well against these large units, the Crypt Horrors. And, of course, the Vargeists. So those Crypt Horrors struggling to do any damage, really. So you push further and further in. Over here, Arkan is still trying to pacify this. We've had some issues over here. Some Graveguard causing some problems. We need some more units in here, to be honest. And Arkan is refused. Come on, Arkan, get in here, buddy. You'll be alright. It's fine, don't worry. Okay, we're slow. I mean, the Crypt Horrors are actually... You know what? They're doing a lot better than I thought they would. They're continuing to just hold the line. I thought they would crumble almost immediately, but they're still fighting. They're still going. But slowly falling, and now the Vargeists, they don't have much in the way of melee defense or armor, but their melee attack and weapon strength is very, very good, and they got a reasonable charge bonus, which means that when they get their charge off, they can be quite devastating, but they stay in combat. That's where they're going to start struggling. So we can definitely see they're going to do a lot of damage on the charge, and then once that charge bonus starts to run out, they will start taking a huge amount of punishment. And should be so. I'm not too worried about these guys because without support, they're not really a problem. You really want to use them. It's not like rear charging enemy unit, that kind of thing. So down they come, change their minds, and then they come down again, landing in amongst us. Just kind of what we expected. So initial charge is going to do quite a lot of damage. However, you can start to see they're now taking a lot of damage in return. One of our Sepulchral Stalker units actually not super happy about being jumped up and down on. But the Vargeists now taking a lot of damage. And there we go. Army losses finally taking effect. Last few units now crumbling away. Leaving us with Lemire. There we go.
The goddess of vengeance appease.
There we go. Some battles for you. Oh, release those blue balls. We got the. Oh, you know what? I'd completely forgotten that book was there. Good. I completely forget the books are there. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to get my soapbox second. So having these objectives across the map is a good idea. The problem is, because the AI is so focused on killing the player, inevitably, when you expand your empire, those people next to you are more than likely going to declare war on you. So you end up sort of in this position where you expand your empire and then your new neighbours declare war on you, so you expand it more, because that's the only way to deal with them. You can't peace out. I mean, well, you can peace out with them, but they will just declare war on you almost instantly. So you end up sort of just expanding your empire further and further. Because you can't have that many armies, you end up stretched, which means you can't send your armies out to go and do these little quest thingamajigs all around the world, which means you just kind of run into them accidentally. So that's my soapbox. Anyway, I personally feel like they should just make it a bit less. I don't know. I think they've pushed the difficulty of Total War in the wrong place. I think they've pushed it in the everyone's going to declare war on you, rather than the actually fighting a war is going to be difficult and you're going to have to think about how you do it. You don't have to think about it. You just rampage through their lands, killing their armies and taking their stuff. That's how you wage war. That's how you wage war anyway. But the point is that the difficulty isn't in doing that. It's in dealing with all of the little bitty armies that are attacking you at the same time. A difficult campaign is one where you're at war with the entire world and they may not send armies at you all the time, but because there's enough people at war with you, you'll be fighting off armies every turn, not being able to expand. That's the difficulty, which is why the Beastmen are actually quite an easy faction, because you don't need to defend anything. You can be at war with the whole world, but it's very difficult for them to actually punch you, because there's nothing there apart from obviously your herdstones, but you don't really care about them. So it's kind of a position where you have nothing to defend, and that's kind of the difficulty in Total War is drowning in enemy armies. But obviously, as the Beastmen, you don't need to worry about drowning enemy armies because they don't cost anything, or your armies don't cost anything, so you don't need to defend anything. You just gradually sort of like get stronger anyway. They can't do anything against you. Whereas, you know, normally, obviously, you have to have quite a large empire to have any number of armies. And then, obviously, that's where the difficulty comes, is trying to defend it. Because if you don't defend it, and the enemy armies rampage through your territory, which they will, then you lose money, and that means you have to reduce your armies, which makes things harder for you. So that's kind of where the difficulty lies. And, yeah, I don't think that should be where the difficulty lies. I think the problem is if they're making the game difficult in that direction, it just becomes kind of frustrating sometimes. That's my soapbox. Anywho.
Liberus shall rise again.
Well, it just has, Khalida, because we've just taken your capital back. No need to say thank you. It's fine. So we'll upgrade something like that. We will... yeah, that'd be fine. Now, I don't trust Malice. Obviously, Malice will declare war on us at some point. We just have to be ready for that. Let's get the Elixir of Immortality. And Khalida is going to get melee defense. Do I like that? Or... you know what? Let's go with that. Let's make your support Gruul Stalkers a little bit more tanky. Or killy. Because I quite like that idea. Replenish troops, yes. It's always a good one to have. You can have hard to hit.
Focus.
I intend to. And research is good. Right, so we've taken a big chunk out of them already. We just need to come and take the rest of their settlements, at least in the south. I think Settra could probably mop that up. Meanwhile, we can send Khalida and Arkan north to Nagashizar. I like my way better. King Larry, good fucking job, mate. Holy shit, what a guy. So, we'll get arrows. Get arrows. You are recruiting. We actually have another army now, so we can probably recruit yet another army. Maybe like down here. Who do we like? Could go Tomb Scorpions. Could maybe just be a Scorpion boy. Who else do we have? Cunning. I mean, we could also, you know, spend some pots on sort of like, you know, this guy gives more Khemri War Sphinxes, which we don't have, but you know, if we did, more tax rate faction wide. It's all right, isn't it? Skeleton, you know, chariots again. This guy obviously is big chariots, man. Just a lot of chariots. Yeah, no. no, chariots are bad. Sorry, I know some people like chariots, and you know what? I quite like chariots. I just know they're bad. I just know they're bad. They're bad and a lot of work. That's my problem. Right, let's send you over here because we want to. We're gonna have to maybe go up the corner around here. Maybe set sail. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do there. We're gonna go. Yeah. Lich Administration, which apparently works for our Lich Administrator. Mortuary cult devotees know all about the most fruitful burial grounds. Assigned to garrison, such knowledge is invaluable. Apparently makes snakes better. Maybe it's some sort of comment about diplomats or politicians, in that they're really just big stone snakes. You're Arkan. You fucking lunatic. Okay, do we have a garrison here? We have a garrison in 2 turns. But we have a garrison anyway, so I think we're fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to have to sail up this bit. Go and deal with that. Meanwhile, Settra is going to go hit Marak and Libris. Well, Libris is actually down there. Khalida lives there. That's not her capital. Lamia is not her capital. It's actually Libris. Lamia is where Neferata used to live. That's where she used to live. Settra, let's make you more killy. Let's do that. Now, you're going to be sad because of the vampires. Not much we can do about that. How sad? Only -6. Ah, that's fine. It's a little bit sad, but it's not too sad. So, what else? Anything else? La Mizash. That's right. You've got a lot of Ushabti, haven't you? Have a bone boy as well. And some bow boys. And some more, just have like constructs. I'm just going to give you all the constructs. Maybe some fast moving, like some maybe some thingies. Now, what do you, if you? Oh my god, that's actually quite. You've had that for a while, haven't you? You went for it. You have to hand it to him. Have to hand it to him. Holy shit. All right, all right, all right, all right. Oh, finally! Right, we can get a kitty building in here, and then we can recruit the kitties we need. It's going to be kitty-tastic. Oh, all the war kitties. Mostly war kitties because we need them to win the campaign, which is obviously, you know, something we want to do. Although I'm tempted. Right, we can easily win the short victory. Do we want to bop Archon though? Do we want to do that? Do we want to try and bop Archon? And, you know, show him who's the best. Hello. Non-aggression pact. Nope. No, absolutely not. I wonder if...
All here are honored.
Going down. Why is it going down? Because you like the Silver Host for some reason. Also, you don't like the High Elves. Okay, good. So that's the whole thing, isn't it?
Come then.
Okay, you go there. You go there. Yeah, let me know in the comments. Should we bop Arca? I mean, to be honest, it looks like we might end up at war with the dwarves. Maybe. I don't know. The dwarves like us. No. Why the fuck does everyone like the Silver Host? What the fuck? What?
Do not waste my time with petty talk. Make your offer and be done.
What the fuck is that? But what the hell? Is it something to do with Nagazishar? What does that do? I'm going to have to check, because it's just bonkers that everyone's hating us because we're beating up some vampires in the southeast corner of the map. Like, what? How does that work? That's bonkers. That's insane. I'm going to have to check what that building does. At least we'll take it over. Show old Bone Daddy who's boss. Eh? Okay, good. Well, so we're having some issues with the fact that everyone seems to like the Silver Host. At least they don't. Look, why? What? Like, even the High Elves, like, what the fuck is that bullshit? God knows. Anyway, I guess I'll have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.